Hello and welcome to this Pearson Primary History Unit briefing. In this video, I'll be taking you through our unit on civil rights. The national curriculum states that pupils should be taught about a study of an aspect or theme of British history that extends pupils' chronological knowledge beyond 1066. This unit supports pupils to understand the highly significant theme in history beyond 1066, but focuses on the civil rights movement in the United States during the 1950s and 60s. In doing so, it extends pupils' historical study beyond the requirements of the national curriculum. So, let's take a closer look at the workbooklet that pupils will complete as they move through this unit. The booklet begins with a knowledge organiser, which sets out some of the landmark legal decisions during the civil rights movement, as well as a timeline beginning with the Civil War and ending with the recent murder of George Floyd. Key vocabulary and significant individuals are also included. Each of the 6 lessons is framed around an inquiry question. It may be helpful to share this question at the beginning of the lessons to frame the learning, as well as ending the lesson by having pupils jot their key reflections in the learning review column here. Now, let's take a closer look at each of these lessons in turn. The first lesson asks, what was the United States like in the 1950s? Pupils will learn about the age of consensus in the US, following the Second World War, as living standards improved rapidly for the middle classes. They'll also learn about the structural inequalities, especially for people of colour, who face segregation and exclusion from basic human rights. Lesson 2 asks, why did Oliver Brown take the Board of Education to the Supreme Court? Pupils will learn about the important constitutional and legal documents which govern rights of people in the United States, including the Declaration of Independence, the Jim Crow laws, and how the National Association for the Advancement of Coloured People challenged unfair laws, including the doctrine of separate but equal. Lesson 3 asks, why didn't Rosa Parks give up her seat on the bus? Pupils will learn about how Rosa Parks' non-violent civil disobedience on a bus in Alabama led to the Montogomery bus protest, supported by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the NAACP, and the whole black community. The boycott lasted over a year, achieved huge national coverage and a successful legal challenge in the Supreme Court, and resulted in bus companies desegregating their buses. Lesson 4 asks, why did 3,200 people march from Selma to Montgomery? Pupils will learn about the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed discrimination and segregation across the US. However, pupils will learn that in reality, people of colour still face persecution and discrimination, including through tests designed to stop them from being able to vote. A protest march organised by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was initially violently attacked by the police. However, after national media coverage, President Lyndon B. Johnson ordered soldiers to protect the protesters, and over 25,000 joined the 5-day march, resulting in the Voting Rights Act being passed in 1965. Lesson 5 asks, what is the Black Lives Matter movement and why is it needed? A common misconception with the civil rights movement is that it was a relatively contained period in history, as opposed to an ongoing struggle. Pupils will learn about how recent events such as the killing of black teenager Trayvon Martin and the Ferguson protests. Pupils will also consider the UK perspective and the fight for civil rights here. And the final lesson, Lesson 6, gives pupils the statement, non-violent protest is not enough, and asks them, do you agree? Pupils will consider the relationship between the legal decisions and the civil disobedience that they've considered throughout this unit. This will allow them to reach a judgment about how equal rights are won. We hope that you enjoy teaching this Pearson unit on civil rights and that your students enjoy learning all about it. The video ends here.